To reduce your risk of cancer, look no further than your fridge. All the studies on cancer and nutrition point to eating plant-based foods for their phytonutrients and other special compounds. This is the advice from Dr. Richard Boliveau, the chair in the prevention and treatment of cancer at the University of Quebec at Montreal, and an author of Foods to Fight Cancer. Aim for 5 to 9 daily servings of all kinds of fruits and vegetables, especially the 6 superstars. Broccoli. All cruciferous veggies such as cauliflowers, cabbage, contain cancer-fighting properties, but broccoli is the only one with a sizable amount of sulforaphane, a particularly potent compound that boosts the body's protective enzymes and flushes out cancer-causing chemicals. A recent University of Michigan study on mice found that sulforaphane also targets cancer stem cells, those that aim in tumor growth. Broccoli helps fight breast cancer, liver cancer, lung, prostate, skin, stomach, and bladder cancers. The more broccoli, the better, the research suggests. So add it wherever you can, from salads to omelets to the top of your pizza. Berries. All berries are packed with cancer-fighting phytonutrients, but black raspberries in particular contain very high concentration of phytochemicals called anthocyanins, which slow down the growth of premalignant cells and keep new blood vessels from forming and potentially feeding a cancerous tumor. Raspberries help fight colon, oral, and skin cancers. Dr. Gary Stoner uses a concentrated berry powder in his studies, but says a half-cup serving of berries a day may help your health too. Tomatoes. This juicy fruit is the best dietary source of lycopene, a carotenoid that gives tomatoes their red hue. And that's the good news, because lycopene was found to stop endometrial cancer cell growth in a study in nutrition and cancer. Endometrial cancer causes nearly 8,000 deaths a year. Tomatoes help fight endometrial cancer, lung cancer, prostate cancer, and stomach cancers. The biggest benefits come from cooked tomatoes, such as pasta sauce, since the heating process increases the amount of lycopene your body is able to absorb. Walnuts. Their phytosterol, cholesterol-like molecules found in plants have been shown to block estrogen receptors in breast cancer cells, possibly slowing the cell's growth. Walnuts help fight breast cancer and prostate cancers. Munching on an ounce of walnuts a day may yield the best benefits. Garlic. Phytochemicals in garlic have been found to have the formation of nitrosamines, carcinogens formed in the stomach and in the intestines in certain conditions. When you consume nitrates, a common food preservative. In fact, the Iowa Women's Health Study found that women with the highest amounts of garlic in their diets had a 50% lower risk of certain colon cancers than women who had the least. It helps fight breast cancer, colon cancer, esophageal cancer, and stomach cancers. It is recommended that you chop a clove of fresh or crushed garlic. Crushing helps release beneficial enzymes, and sprinkle it into that lycopene-rich tomato sauce while it simmers. Beans. A study out of Michigan State University found that black and navy beans significantly reduce colon cancer incidence in rats, in part because a diet rich in legumes increased levels of fatty acid butyrate, which in high concentrations has protective effects against cancer growth. Another study in the journal Crop Science found dried beans particularly effective in preventing breast cancer in rats. Beans help fight breast and colon cancers. You are recommended to add a serving, half cup of legumes a few times a week, either from a can or dry beans that's been soaked and cooked, to your usual rotation of greens or other veggies. And this is what not to eat, the animal fats. While researchers are still trying to determine which foods have the most cancer-preventing benefits, we do not know what not to eat if you want to protect yourself. Animal fats, meat, cheese, and butter can be rich in saturated fat, which have been linked to obesity, a big cancer predictor. Opt for leaner protein sources such as fish, low-fat dairy, and those good-for-you beans. Processed meats. A ballpark hot dog or a few slices of bacon once in a while won't kill you, but don't make them a staple of your diet. Some cut meats tend to be high in nitrites and nitrates, preservatives that can in large amounts potentially increase your risk of stomach and other cancers. Another to avoid is excessive alcohol. Stop after one drink. Too much tippling is associated with an increased risk of cancers of the mouth, esophagus, and breast.